Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury channel. Guys, don't forget to check out my other channels, the Paul Pluto channel, where I do watch reviews, and the Archie Luxury live stream channel, daily live streams 6 days a week. Guys, I want to talk about, I've been thinking about making this video for a long time, but you know what, guys? I've been scared. I've been scared to tell you the truth. And today's video is losing thousands on watches. And I got to tell you something, guys. It's fucking over. It is over, big boy. That's right. It's over. It's over. What do I mean? It's over. Well, what I'm talking about is, you know, you used to be able, by the way, quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a Breguet on a James Bond NATO. There we go, James Bond. And I'm playing with, this is a watch I really fiddle with. It's my Pam. Oh, come on, focus. Pam 662. Pam 662. Look at that there. Pat, there we go. We're in focus. Pam 662. Just a gorgeous watch. Now, let's talk about losing thousands on watches. Before we do that, guys, if you are in America and you need to get out of a Rolex or you want to buy one, take advantage of the slow market, you know where I would go? There is only one person I'd go to. Let's just run a small advert because he's sponsored today's video. Who am I talking about? David SW.
Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.
Okay, let's have a talk here. Now, guys, you remember in the good times? The good times? You remember good times? Good times, fuckers. Good times. Yes, what happened in the good times? Well, Bloomberg ran articles on wristwatches. Yahoo News had articles on wristwatch investments. Rob Report. Every fucking slightly upper middle class publication was saying wristwatches were the way to go. And they were quoting the price appreciation. Well, where the fuck are the articles saying it's over? It's fuck this, fuck tie. Where are those articles? Because you know what? They disappeared. They disappeared. Watch market. This is the new normal, fuckers. This is the new normal. I'm sorry. You're not happy with it? Well, that's just too bad. This is the new normal. Fucked. It's absolutely fucked. Okay, this is the new normal. And what do I mean by the new normal? Well, guys, this is the way the market is. These things that we collect and hoard, they're no longer blue chip investments. They're fucked. Okay, and I want to give you a couple examples of how fucked the market is. And these are personal examples of watches that I have owned and lost thousands on. And I've picked well, I've got samples from all tiers of the market. Okay, so let's start at the bottom. The bottom. Okay, so to the bottom of the market. What is the bottom of the watch market? Okay, well, let's ignore $200 shitters, $200, $300 vintage shitters. Let's ignore that garbage for the moment. Let's go to the, you know what? Let's bring it up. I'll bring a picture up. You tell me what you think of this, baby. I'm going to bring something up on the screen for you to have a look at. Let's look at the pre-owned Seikos. So this here was a Seiko I bought. I bought this Seiko largely to do video work. I wanted to bring in a different demographic. This was it's very similar to the Mass 62, very famous Seiko. This particular watch here retails for 1,950 Australian dollars. And I managed to pick this up from a dealer friend, Ian the watchmaker. I got it for $1,100. Okay, maybe a bit high. Who knows? But it was box papers, everything. You try buying one of these. Let's have a look here. Box papers. I even put it on a sexy NATO. Box papers. It had everything. Nice condition. Absolutely. You know, it was a nice, honest 40 mil dive watch. Seiko. Like new condition, had worn a few times, you know, nothing. Let's just keep having a look here. Beautiful. So just go back here. So here, this here is an absolute hoot. This was an absolute hoot of a watch. Just a nice, honest. I think this is really the base. So I originally, all I wanted to do was I bought this watch. I had it on my live streams, made a few videos, and I thought, right, let's piss it off. Get rid of it now. Guess what? I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and you know what? I got lowballed. And eventually, after some time, I'm thinking, fuck, maybe I got to take a loss. So I thought, you know, I'd take $1,000. So originally I listed it. So I paid $1,100, and I listed it for $1,150. I thought, just give me $50. Give me a 3-piece combo meal deal. Give me a pizza and a Coke, Pepsi, pizza and Pepsi combo meal deal. You know, that's it. Give me a pizza. Give me lunch, and I'd be happy. Well, that wasn't to be. I had punters. Seiko punters are the nastiest fucking punters you'll find. Nasty. Offered, you know, low balls. Then I started to get 800, 850. And I held out and I said, look, I actually said yes to one guy at 850, and he was coming the next day. And I said, you know what? That's just too low. I'm not selling it. Sorry. Just forget it. Eventually, I held for 900. And the funny thing is, Seiko buyers, normally on a Rolex or a, you know, higher end watch, $50 either way doesn't really matter. You know, that, you know, you can squeeze a bit, squeeze the orange. With Seiko people, $50 is like 5,000. They fucking, okay, no. You know, they're just so stubborn. Anyhow, I sold it. I sold this watch. I got $900, and I took $200 loss. Okay, so fuck, you know, that's what's that? You know, $900. You know, it is very, you know, it's very disappointing. You know, it is very tricky. And I I got to be totally honest with you. I lost 20% on the fucking thing. I lost 20%, $200 on $1,100 watch. Fuck. Piss it off. Get out of it. Gone. Gonski. Okay, 20%. Fuck. That's not. It is, and I had to struggle to get that. I can tell you that. So that's the bottom, the $1,000 end there. And I thought, fuck, that's shit. Okay. So then after that example there, I got to tell you something. I actually bought a watch. I bought a watch for my son. And actually, I ended up giving it to my son. And that was a watch that I bought. Things were different. It was a different economy, different world, different space. And let me tell you this now, guys. It was I thought it was fucking gorgeous watch, but sometimes, guys, you just can't. It's savage. And what watch am I talking about? I'm talking about Tudor. Tudor is fucked. I bought this watch from the Undertaker, and he did me a deal, but I don't have the heart to tell him. But you know what? These Tudors fuck me dead. They sink like stones, and I've owned 3 Black Bays. I sold one and got my money back. The second one I bought brand new at a discount. I had a whale customer who basically got discounts. I paid $4,400 Australian, and I sold it for 4,000. Lost 400. Guess what? With Tudor, you know what? Tudor is vicious. The really new models come out, and they have a bit of a premium. That stands for a while, but then you know what? Anything that's a little bit older, couple years old, they fucking sink like a stone. And to be honest with you, the prices were so bad. What dealers were offering me. So I bought this Tudor. I was a bit naive. I just bought it. I thought it was nice. Yeah, I'll add it for a while, and then you get a bit short, and you think, "Fuck, what can I piss off?" And they were talking 2.5, 3. That's what dealers were talking, 2.5, 3 for a boxed Tudor. And I thought, fuck, that's just. I ended up giving it to my son for his 18th birthday. It's my youngest son who turned 18. Tudor's fucked. Believe you me, that end of the market. See, what used to happen is you could buy this shit, and by the time you wanted to upgrade to something better, more sophisticated, Omega, Speedmaster, or a Rolex, you get your money back. Well, no, that's not happening now. You will take a bath. And Tudor, what they've done is they've introduced this burgundy model here. They've done all the things like they've introduced it with what they've done is they've introduced the watch with a new dial, the red dial, so it makes the other one unattractive. Okay, so fuck, it's ferocious, absolutely ferocious. Okay, so let's what's another next sector above the Tudors? I got to tell you something. So you think about these watches here. What is the go here? So the next level up is entry, luxury, true luxury. Let's take a look. A very, very popular model for a long time has been the Petite Prince, the IWC Petite Prince. It's a very, very good looking watch. You're talking about 40 mil. It's fairly thin for a sports combat sort of watch. It's 3-hander with a date. Beautiful blue dial. Beautiful brown leather strap. I had a box papers example. I bought it from LUXURIA Watches. He always looks after me. He gave me a super price, wholesale price on the bloody thing. And guess what, guys? Guess what? I struggled to sell it. Not only that, I replaced the box. You see this travel pouch? It actually had a very, very finicky, the box had gone to shit. I kicked up a stink, wrote to IWC, and they actually replaced it. So, you would say that's added $300 value, okay, at least for doing that sort of. Not, guess what? I paid 12.50 sorry, I paid 4,250 Australian. I sold it for 4,350. And I've got to be totally honest with you, I did not have that many bites on it. Didn't have that many. Actually, it's funny, after I sold it, I had someone else who wanted it. Yeah, it was, but I had basically priced it so cheap, so cheap. And it was still a fucking hard sell. It wasn't an easy sell. It was a beautiful looking watch. Now, when I say hard sell, let me tell you this. You know what? If I wanted to sell that fucking thing again, guess what? I would not buy another one. Put it this way. If I wanted to talk about watches and just have one just to fuck around with on my channel, no way in the fucking world would I put $4,000 into this thing. And I got to tell you, what ended up happening was I sold a few other watches off, and I ended up wholesaling my fucking Zenith because I thought this thing won't sell. Sure enough, it sold, and I basically bought my Zenith back because I was fucking selling it so cheap. I was giving the fucking thing away. So this tier here, man, this was a staple. Very, very, very difficult to shift. Okay, so you might say, okay, Archie, well, Archie, these watches here you're talking about, I want to be honest with you, Archie, they're not Rolex. They are not Rolex. Fair point. They're not Rolex, guys. They're not Rolex. So guess what? Guess what, guys? I actually sold off something Rolex. Look at this. I sold off my Bluesy. That's right. Look at this. This is in the box. Sold it off. Okay. Why would you sell your Bluesy? Well, I tell you why I did. And it's simple. I needed the money. Okay. Simple as that. I really did need the money. Why else would you sell this stuff off? It's because I needed the money back. I needed my money. And I got to be totally honest with you. I didn't really want to sell these things. I love my watches. I really, really do. But I needed my money back. And I got to be perfectly honest with you. The watch I'm running a business, and I took certain punts. I thought, hey, I'll go to Watches and Wankers, and I'll recoup, and I'll give the channel a lift. Well, it was a lot of fun. It was great. I really did enjoy it. It was fabulous to do, but let's be totally honest. You know what, guys? You know what? I didn't actually I didn't recoup jack shit. Okay? I recouped jack shit. And I gotta be honest with you. If the market is that vicious, you gotta respond. Okay? You gotta respond. So, you know what? I sold the Bluesy. Now, I actually bought my Bluesy. I thought I bought it pretty well. I bought that watch wholesale from a good mini dealer friend of mine. When I say mini dealer, he does it. He's got he's got over $1 million in stock, but he buys and sells as a business. He's a business. Nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with doing some buying and selling? I mean, hey, if you can turn your hobby into a side hustle, why not? If you've got the inventory, you got the pieces, give it a shot. Why not do that? There's nothing bad about having a business where you deal in things that you love. I mean, hey, that's a good idea. You know, you want to try and why waste your money on ideas that don't bring in anything? And it really pained me. I didn't really want to sell the Bluesy because I do love it. It was a beautiful watch, man. It was the watch after the burglary. I only wanted one watch to get me over. It was a Bluesy, 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 Bluesy. And have a look at this three-piece pair. I fucking Oh my God. I look at this photo and I think, fuck, maybe I should have just kept these three and fucked everything else off. But anyhow, that Bluesy I bought wholesale for 20,400. Okay, 20,400. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? I lost over 2,000 on the Bluesy. And he was doing me a favor. The market price. So what happened is this was a hot Rolex. These used to sell for, in Australia, 23, 24. This was a 40 mil ceramic maxi case. The prices have dropped to low 20s. So what I paid is what they'd sell it for. So they need a margin. Fuck. I mean, no one put a gun to my head and said, sell the fucking thing. I did it because I wanted to. I did it because the business wasn't working and I wanted to clear some debt. Okay. So it was a hard decision. I sold it. Gone ski. Gone ski. Gone ski. Gone ski. Gone ski. And you know what? Pretty fucking vicious. So Rolex, you will lose money on. I mean, if you manage to go to an AD and you can get a Panda, that's the Daytona, you know, the Panda, Starbucks, Batman, Pepsi, sure, you can sell it for a profit. Not on two-tone, you won't. Not even a Bluesy or a root beer. Whereas it was a surefire thing, it's not so. Don't be so quick. Now, there is always a premium for brand spanking. When it's a year or two old, there's a bit of an extra premium. And obviously, you know, the market is the market is. The market is what the market is. But I've got to be honest with you, it is fucking tough. So I lost I lost 2,000, over 2,100 on a fucking Bluesy. Fuck. Now, the thing is, you could say, well, Arch, I sold it to a dealer. Yeah. And the problem is, I wanted the money quickly. I wanted to be done with it. I had such a hard time selling the fucking IWC, selling the fucking Seiko, selling the, you know, it's just so vicious. It's so vicious. I didn't want to be involved in this crap. I just wanted to be out of it. And I got to be honest with you, hard choices needed to be made. I needed to get the money out. And that's exactly what I did. I got it out and she is over. So fuck. What I'm trying to tell you is every sector of the market is fucked. You have got the entry Seiko, $1,000 Seiko. That market is fucking tough. You've got Tudor is fucking a disaster. Unless it's newish Tudor, it's a disaster. And even then, newish Tudor, you're gonna take your fucking arsehole home in a doggy bag. IWC, that entry level, decent sort of watch, tough. Rolex, a disaster. And you know, the thing is, in the higher echelon, I must tell you, the dealer said to me, he said, look, you're going to take you're going to lose a little bit on the sub, but I'll give you your money back on your Jaeger LeCoultre master compressor. Now, the master compressor, that's a $20,000 Aussie watch in gold. but it's a slow sell. So a dealer doesn't want to keep that in stock because it's going to be a slow sell. Another example is this Breguet Type 21 here. Now, I bought it so cheap. I paid about, I think it was about 12,700 for it. And I ended up, I bought a new strap for it, new leather strap from Breguet, original OEM. And so I sold it to him on a swap deal for 13.4. He listed it for 15 and a half, I think, and very, very little interest. And that's the thing, unless you price it super cheap, it's going to be fucking hard. I mean, it's a beautiful, I'm wearing the I put it on a NATO just so I can, I like to, I love fucking around with that watch on NATOs because it's military. But it's that's how hard it is. That's just a very tough thing. God only knows the Patek World Time. You know what? That's my get out of jail card watch. If I'm trying to not sell that, but you know what I mean? It's very tough. It's a very, very hard market. All sectors, money's tight. And the other thing is many people want to do swaps. See, I've got one piece of dog shit. I don't want to swap for another piece of dog shit. I want money. And when it's impossible. Oh my God, it's really rough market. So I got to be totally honest with you. Very, 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 very savage. Okay, it's savage. It's savage. It's savage to a T. And personally, what do I think? It's tough, fucking tough. So yeah, watch market. The market's over. The market that we saw a couple years ago, it's over. It's coming. This is, in my opinion, I think this is the new normal. This is the new normal. Complete different feel. I mean, I love the watches, don't get me wrong, but it really is fucked. So for me, yeah, I'm kind of I kind of it's this is the market. This is the market. It's losing thousands on watches. Fuck, it is terrible. It's terrible. So yeah, it's not a good time to be selling. So yeah, that's the way it goes, guys. So yeah, it makes me worried because what makes me worried is I look at my current collection. So, I've got 8 pieces I have, and you want me to be totally honest with you? Those 8 pieces, I don't think, okay, let's have a look here. What do I think here? So these 8 pieces, fuck. The Explorer 2, you know what? A dealer offered me, because the paper, it's just watch and box, 9 Aussie. The Speedy was a gift, so I can't sell that. The Pam, fuck, I bought this Pam. You love the blue strap? I got that in Geneva. That Pam, I paid 7 Aussie. I've listed that for sale. I had a few little, nothing serious, no interest. I think realistically that Pam, I'd probably lose 1,000 on it. The Zenith El Primero there, steel watch. Look, I'm actually going to sell that to a dealer friend at what I paid for it. If I'm really pushed, that's a good buy. I'd just give it to him. But those four gold pieces, 3 rose gold Breguets and the World Time. Fuck, God only knows what sort of a deal I'll end up taking to get out of those if necessary. I mean, they're a fantastic brand, but they are not fast movers. And Maybe the Traditional is far. That's a very attractive watch, but these are really tough times there. So yeah, that's the way it is, guys. That's the show for today. Tell me, losing thousands on watches. It's the reality. This is the new market, and I mean, hey, you don't like it? Yeah, I don't like it either. But fuck, what can I do? What can I do? So basically, guys, that's the way it fucking goes, guys. That's the way it goes. Tell me what you think, guys. Okay, guys, let's just we'll see you in the next one. And thank you to today's sponsor, David SW. So if you're buying or selling, I'd still recommend David SW in America. Buy or sell in America, guys.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW.